Good morning and welcome back to the art room. I am Mrs. Demboski and I am gone today, so you have a sub in our art room. Today I'm going to show you how to do the project and then you will go ahead and be able to work on your own using your headphones. So the first thing you are going to need is a piece of white free draw paper and a pencil. Once you have the supplies that you need, then you can go ahead and start the project. In the very middle of your paper, you are going to add your name. It's a nice medium size name, and you can just use block letters or bubble letters. You're going to use all capitals. So I am just going to start with Mrs. D. So I'm going to do a capital letter M, a capital letter R. And if you have problems doing your bubble letters or your block letters, you can always ask a friend, or you can do that trick that I have showed you before where you just draw a capital letter and then put a bubble around it and then erase the letter that's inside. So once you have your name done, then very lightly with your pencil, you are going to add some zigzag lines or some lines that look a little zigzag, like broken, and you're going to go straight down the paper, right through your name. And then I'm going to do two more. So you should have about 4 lines across the top. These lines do not touch each other, okay? Now we're going to go the other way. So I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to do a zigzag line going the opposite direction. Now your drawing is going to start to look really complicated here. And again, I'm going to do about 4. Okay? Once you have this done, then you are going to take a dark colored marker and you are just going to trace over these lines. You can use like a dark gray, a dark brown, black, maybe a navy. It's up to you. So you're just going to trace over all of these lines, even your name design. Now you need to do your best to stay on top of your pencil lines, because if you go off of your pencil lines, it's going to get really, really confusing for you. And you don't want that to happen. And when I did my zigzag lines, I made sure that my zigzags were nice and large. I didn't do teeny tiny zigzags. I made them a little bit bigger. So if you want, you can fast forward the video while you trace so that you can see the next step once you are ready. All right, so let's just pretend that I am finished and I've got everything traced with my dark color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out 2 different crayons or markers and I'm going to create a checkerboard. So I'm just going to work straight across, and every time you have a new shape, you're going to color it in using the other color. So I'm just going to start with purple and I'm just going to trace this first shape. And then I can go ahead and color that in. And then I switch colors because I have a new shape here. And if you wanted to, you could trace with a colored marker and then pick the matching colored crayon to color the shape in if you wanted to. That's just a choice. Okay. And I'm just working across the top of my page because that's going to be the easiest way to do your checkerboard. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and color this shape in. Go to my next shape. Oops. Now, when you're doing this, take your time, do a nice, neat job, because this should take you the whole time. And then I'm going to color it in. Now, I actually made a mistake here. Look at this, should be a new shape. So really, I should have that line right there. And I've got a little teeny tiny shape there. So I actually did make a mistake. So it's easy to do. You have to go very slow. And then last one. You can use thick tip markers. You can use the skinny markers. That's your choice. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next row. Once I'm in the next row, I cannot start with the same color that I used last time. I have to start with the opposite color to make it look like a checkerboard. So I'm going to take that pink color and go to that first shape. And then color that in. Then I go to the next one. And this shape gets a little bit skinny down in here, and that's okay. Okay. And then this little teeny tiny shape in here can be pink. And you just work your way across and you continue your checkerboard pattern until your entire page is full. Once your entire page is full, then you may go ahead and do some free draw until class time is over. But this should take you most of the time. Okay, so this is what you're going to work on today. I hope everybody has a great class period, and I'm expecting positive behavior and a terrific note for when I return next Friday. All right, guys, go ahead and have fun, and I will see you next week. Bye.